Hey guys, this is Eric Weingartner with Weingartner Racing. I haven't done a video about some of the stuff I've been porting in a while, so here we go. These are pretty popular head. These are the Promaxx. These are the 315 or 317cc big block Chevy heads. Really good head. As you know, I have a set on the 540 dyno mule that I just milled and did a 50-degree valve job on, and they made over 900. This set is ported for a customer, and they are pretty good. Now, these are going on a 496. They have two 300 intake valves and 188 exhaust valves. Kept the chambers at 119 cc, so they're not milled down. That's a head bolt hole. Don't worry about that. That affects nothing as long as you put sealer on your threads. These are pretty good. Now, I used a 50-degree intake valve job on both the intake and exhaust, and getting ready to do a final cleaning on these and assemble, but I thought I'd do a video on them. They move a lot of air. So on a 4310 bore, which is really small, well, it's not really small, but small for big blocks, no notch in my bore sleeve either. These flowed 274 at 400, 407 at peak. You might say, well, that's great. What was that at 1 inch? Well, what did they do at a 800 lift? At 800, they were 400. And on the short runner, it was like 385. They're really close. Now, can you get them to flow more air? Absolutely. But on the 496, it's getting pretty big for that. And this guy's going to be running nitrous, so they're the size that they are. Can I make them flow more? Again, absolutely. I'll cut them out to a 2350 valve, go even bigger on the size, and it'll move some air. But these are pretty nice. So you guys that are into that stuff, these are good heads and well worth the money, especially if you spend the money to have them ported. So how much overall? These end up being quite a bit cheaper than buying a set of CNC ported heads. But really good stuff. Anyway, a little bit short video for you guys on this one. As far as exhaust flow, I probably should talk about that. Exhaust flow, they also have a 50-degree valve job, and the reason why is because, again, the guy's running nitrous. So I'm going to help them out on the exhaust flow. On the bench, they went 290. Could make them a little bit bigger. But the thing about these heads is usually their exhaust ports are kind of big anyway, so you're trying to make them more efficient. That's what you're trying to do. But it turned out really well. Can't complain, and that's without an exhaust pipe. You might say, man, that don't seem very good. If I flow these on a 4625 bore, these are going to go 430, guaranteed. And the exhaust flow is going to come up too, but the intake flow really will come up. And you'll probably see it hit about 290 at 4. Did I do that? No, I just didn't have time. But anyway, there's your little short video about these. Call me if you'd like to purchase a set. You pay half down, the other half when they get finished. It does take some time. I do plan eventually, I should point this out too, to make a CNC program for these, because Promaxx already has 2 CNC programs I know for them, but I want to do a really large one that moves a lot of air. We're talking like 440, 450 on my bench. Now, I know others claim they got that out of them already. I haven't seen it on my bench. I want to get something that's there. I also want a small chamber version. In other words, I want a set to put on the 540 dyno mule that's going to make over 1,000, or 8,000 at least. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, I do not port cast iron heads. I am no Superman. You guys take care.